everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in for today's video. Today we're going to be talking about some of the biggest wedding regrets that couples and brides have. Whether that's something they didn't do or something they did do and they wish they hadn't done. Yeah, we're going to be talking about all of that. Some have been stuff that I've heard from brides that I've worked with, and some are some research from Pinterest and kind of the biggest regrets. So we're going to talk about all of them. So if you want to listen to that, please stay tuned. Okay, number one, which I think is a very important one, and we should start off with this, is not having a moment to yourselves as a couple on your wedding day. This is the biggest day of your life, but it also is probably going to go by the fastest. It is so chaotic, it's hectic. Well, not chaotic if you have a day of coordinator, but it's very hectic. You're getting pulled in a million different directions all the time, and this whole day is about the two of you. Literally no one would be there. None of this would be happening without the two of you. So taking a moment to yourself is so important. You spent all this money, just bask in it. Just excuse yourselves from the wedding. Some brides and grooms even eat in a different room that aren't even with their guests, and they just enjoy their meal. They enjoy their husband, their bride's company while they eat, enjoy their meal, enjoy their love, take some recognition for what they just did. They just got married. How exciting is that? I can see how that is the biggest regret from a lot of brides, and I have heard that in the past. So number one, take some time for yourselves. Number two is listening too much to other people. Now, I hear this a lot, and I see it a lot on wedding days. The bride and the groom feel obligated to listen to people in their family, listen to their friends, and they don't end up getting what they want, or exactly what they want. I've had brides that have said, you know what, I really want to do this one thing, but you know, my parents are actually paying for the whole wedding, so I'm gonna have to run everything by them. Yikes. You have to remember that this is your day. Even if it's someone else's money and they're offering to pay, I would gently remind them that this is your day. I know it's hard when you're in a family position of you have to invite these people. You should definitely have a veggie option, even though it's gonna cost you more because that person's vegetarian, and you know what I'm saying? So I would definitely, number one, try to do as much as you can, whatever you want, and try not to listen to other people. When it comes down to it, it's your day. Another regret was asking for gifts they thought that they wanted. So this is a big thing, and I feel like it happens a lot. People go on Bed Bath & Beyond and they register. They just click on all this random stuff and they're like, oh yeah, I put that set of bowls on there. I didn't really need it, but I put it on there anyway because it'd be nice to have. Only ask for things you actually need and you actually want and you're gonna use. Like maybe only register a few things on Bed Bath & Beyond or whatever, but then you say, if there's something not on my registry, just give us cash and we're gonna use it towards this. So ask for things that you actually want because people will get them off your registry. If it's there, they will get it for you. So make sure you go through thoroughly, this is stuff you need, this is stuff you want, and if not, just say you want cash. Okay, another regret from a bride is not treating yourself during the planning process, which, amen to that. I feel like a lot of brides don't even recognize that. Brides become so stressed out closer to the wedding that they forget why this is happening and the main reason of their wedding. So it's okay to take a week off of any planning stuff, saying, nah, you know what, I'm good. I don't want to talk about anything. I don't want to look at an email. I don't want to do anything for like a week. Treat yourself. Planning a wedding is huge. It is super stressful. It's very time consuming. You can get so wrapped up in it and overwhelmed that just go relax, take a nice long walk, grab a coffee, treat yourself. I mean, to my extreme, I'd be going to like the Nordic spa and being like, peace out everyone, don't talk to me. There's no cell phones allowed there. But obviously that is quite expensive. But if you want, just call your mom, go for a pedicure, do something to treat yourself, get a facial. You're gonna need some nice skin, you know, you're gonna want some nice skin for your wedding anyway. So don't forget to treat yourself and don't get all caught up in the planning process and just become so stressed out that you're just a ball of stress and no one wants to be around you. Just saying. Another regret from a bride is not having a more relaxed wedding. And I see this a lot. People have these super high expectations of their wedding. Not that it can't be done, but they have this expectation that everything is gonna be perfectly on time and so lavish and so amazing and everything is gonna go perfectly right, and then their dreams get a little bit crushed when something happens. Someone forgot to bring something, where are the rings, and they start getting super stressed out and they start taking out on all their friends and family, and their friends and family are like, oh my god, like chill. So I could see how that would happen. That would totally be me, and I've been that person in the past where I'm trying to host a party and I don't even enjoy the day because I'm so stressed out and I'm like, this needs to be perfect and there's garbage over there and oh, that person doesn't have a drink and blah, 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 blah. But I'm not enjoying it. It's not fun. It's not fun for other people. And yes, so I could totally see how that would be a big regret. Because you wanna be relaxed. You want your guests to feel relaxed. You want everything to go according to plan, of course, as much as it can, but just relax. And you're gonna wish that you've relaxed because being so uptight, you are gonna be so stressed out, you're not gonna eat, you're gonna be even more grumpy. Then you're gonna start hitting the drinks and you're gonna be like, woo! And who knows what's gonna happen after that. But just saying, I've seen it happen. This is my biggest one because I hate having uncomfortable shoes. I hate walking in them. I hate being in them. I hate even the thought of wearing uncomfortable shoes for long periods of time. I am all about comfort. I'm literally in full Lululemon outfit. That's how comfortable I want to be every day. Anyway, not getting comfortable shoes. Now, that being said, you don't have to get Crocs. I don't think Crocs are that comfy anyway. You don't have to get Crocs. You don't have to get freaking sandals. Get whatever shoes you want, but one, make sure you can walk in them. Two, make sure you break them in a lot. You can't just wear them 2 or 3 times and be like, yeah, I'm good, I can wear these for like 14 hours. Good. No. At least get a cute pair of shoes that you love, but get all those add-ons. Get a comfy insole. Get those little pads for the top of the toes that'll help with shock absorption, that'll make your foot more comfortable. Walk around in them. Wear them with socks. Wear them while you vacuum your house, while you do dishes for at least 3 months. I'm telling you, you will be so happy that you broke your shoes in, and you will thank me. Honestly, as pretty as all those shoes are, you don't want to be taking them off. I'm one of those people that ride or die with the shoes. I hate taking shoes off. That's why I like to make sure they're so comfortable, because I think it's weird when people walk around barefoot. I don't know. I've seen it at a lot of weddings, but it's just not my thing. So make sure you get comfy ass shoes. Excuse the language. A regret from a couple brides were not getting the essential shots that they want on their wedding day, and say they missed a photo with their cousin's new daughter. That's crucial. For me anyway, I paid, I don't know, 3-4 grand for a photographer and I missed getting photos with people? No. make sure you get a list of your must-shoot photos. Make sure your photographer has them. Make sure your day of coordinator has it. If your day of coordinator has time after they're done flipping the venue, make sure, be like, hey, can you come check in on us at the photographer and, you know, see where we're at with the must-shoots, because, you know, I'm gonna be busy taking all these photos and I'm not gonna have a piece of paper with a list on it. Make sure when you get back into the venue, I know everyone's gonna be swarming you. Oh my God, come here, your aunt's over here, your cousin's over here. But try to stay on track with the photos, because eventually you're gonna be exhausted and you're gonna be like, no more photos. But if you get all your must shoots out of the way, bing, bang, boom, done, got all the family shots, got all the friends, got everything with my husband, good, done, then you can actually enjoy. So make sure you make a must shoot list and try to think of everything, if you can. Okay. Another one was paying for a dessert buffet instead of a better bar. Majority of the weddings I've done, a lot of people don't eat dessert. People buy these fancy, amazing wedding cakes and no one eats it. They cut their one piece, they take the topper for their 10-year anniversary, and then there's 2 tiers left there all night long. And this is because it's such a long day for everyone that they're most likely starving by the time they eat, because they've been doing so much and blah, 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 blah. They're starving. So they eat a lot of food. They drink a lot of wine. They have, if it's a plated dinner, they already have a dessert with their dinner. And then people get these lavish candy tables and cupcake tables. And then after dinner, everyone goes to the dance floor anyway. Everyone's gone. First dance is happening, people are starting to order shots. I mean, this depends on your guests and everything. And definitely if you like dessert, go with a dessert table. But I'm just saying, I've seen it a lot in the past where people spend money on this giant lavish dessert table when really they could have put $1,000, $2,000 towards their open bar, towards a signature cocktail, towards a champagne toast, that sort of thing. So that is something to keep in mind. If you're a huge dessert person, go for it. If you're thinking maybe, let's opt out, I would opt out. If you're even thinking about it, opt out. Just my opinion. Okay, another regret that I found is not hiring a videographer. And I hear this a lot. Booked everything else is in line. And it's always a last thought for people if they want to book a videographer. I have another girlfriend that I work with as well. She had everything booked, venue, dress, hair, blah, 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 and it was her last thought on her mind. It's kind of one of those variable things, like, should I get it? Should I not? Maybe, I don't know, will I regret it? But it is one of the biggest regrets for people and couples and brides, because watching a video is so much different than looking at photos. You get to hear the people tell you their speeches, you get to feel the emotion. And not that you can't feel it in photos, but a video is totally different. In my personal opinion, I would get a videographer because I love videos. I love, obviously, making videos, sharing videos. I think it would just be such a memorable thing to go and rewatch and watch with my family, watch with my kids, watch with whatever else. But for me, I would definitely do it because I know I would regret it if I didn't. And you get to watch your ceremony again. It's so fun. You get to basically relive the day. And not that photos don't do that, but it's not the same aspect. So last but not least is hiring too small of a venue and way too many people. Now, this goes back to your planning process and is super, super crucial. Like I said in my other video of the 5 things you should do when you first get engaged, if you haven't seen it, go watch it after this video. But you really need to nail down those crucial things when you first start planning your wedding. So, guest list. You need to nail down a guest list and go as big as you think you can possibly go and that you want to go. And make a little room for extra people that pop up because, I don't know, maybe this person decides they're in town and they are gonna come, or they are gonna book the flight across Canada and come to your wedding. You never know. Go as big as you think you can and then pick a venue. I had a bride and groom this year that I think they invited 150 people, but they were told, you know, odds are that maybe only 120, and they had a lot of out of town people come, and this was before I got a hold of them. But I was working at a venue at the time, and they had booked the 2 smaller rooms, when in fact, most of their family that lived across Canada and Ontario were like, yeah, we're gonna come. And they did not expect it at all. And they ended up having to book the full venue, which was another extra $1,500. So please, for me, make sure you have an accurate guest list. Then, without, you know, decreasing it too much, pick a venue that suits that. Because if you have too small of a venue with a bunch of people in it, it's gonna be hot, it's gonna be crammed, it's gonna be uncomfortable, and it's gonna make people wanna leave earlier and not enjoy your wedding, not enjoy all the money you spent on it, not enjoy drinks, not enjoy family time. It's gonna be uncomfortable and people are gonna want to leave. So to avoid all of that, just pick a venue based on your estimated guest list. Boom. Okay, I'm not sure how many regrets were in that whole thing, but if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, share, subscribe for more wedding videos. I hope this helped you to not make these mistakes, or maybe it gets you thinking about things that you were thinking about and you're like, oh man, a lot of people regret that and maybe I should do it. So hopefully that helped in the planning process. If you have any questions, put them below. Follow me on Instagram, like my Facebook page. I'll put everything down below. But thank you guys for watching and have a great day.